It seems as though Reacher is disregarding all that transpired between the title character and Dixon in Season 2 when Duffy and Reacher split ways in the show's Season 3 finale. The Alan Ritchson character in the Amazon Prime Video detective series has a new romantic interest in each season, just like in the original Lee Child Jack Reacher novels. In Season 2, Reacher moved on to Dixon after having a love relationship with Roscoe in Season 1. Reacher's involvement with DEA agent Susan Duffy in Season 3 signaled the start of another romance. The title character also broke up with Duffy in the final moments of Reacher Season 3, which sets the stage for him to pursue another character in Season 4. The effectiveness of the show's strategy for showcasing romantic relationships is up for debate, but it's difficult to ignore how odd Duffy and Reacher's final exchange in Season 3 seems. The way the two characters part ways seems to totally disregard Reacher's past with Dixon, but they do so on a positive note and without any resentment. The third season of Reacher attempts to give the impression that Jack Reacher has never been dumped and has always made the decisions regarding his relationships. Reacher appears completely taken aback when Duffy eventually tells him that she is not seeking committed partnerships, accusing her of stealing his lines. Reacher's response, meanwhile, appears odd considering that Dixon had already taken a similar measure prior to Duffy. Because Roscoe wanted to pursue their relationship farther to see if she and Reacher might stay, their relationship ended tragically in Season 1. She only ended the connection after Reacher informed her that he would never be able to have a committed relationship with anyone due to his lifestyle. Roscoe even placed her number on the wrapper of a Clark bar in the hopes that she and Reacher would eventually get back together. Dixon, on the other hand, may have envisaged a future with Reacher, but gladly broke up with him in the last moments of Season 2. She made a joke about wanting to take him to see her parents, but she made it clear that she also realized they had no future. Duffy was not the first woman to deliberately break up with Jack Reacher, as evidenced by Dixon's decision to stop their relationship in Season 2. However, the third season of Reacher attempts to show that Alan Ritchson's character has no idea what it's like to be dumped. Reacher is relieved that, for once, he does not have to end their connection when Duffy tries to soften the blow by saying that their brief affair was merely temporary and could never result in something lasting. Even between Dixon and Duffy, this seems to prove that Reacher has been involved in far too many relationships. Since he finds it difficult to commit, he appears to have established a set procedure in which he says a number of things to make sure he doesn't break up with his love partners in a negative way. Reacher's response to Duffy taking the initiative to end their relationship also implies that, following his brief romance with Dixon in Season 2, he went through a lot of difficult breakups. He was left with the responsibility of walking away from most of his romantic endeavors after Season 2, which probably came down to him ending things on his own terms. That would account for his surprise at Duffy's approach. He was astonished to find that his typical dynamic with his romantic partners had changed, as he was not accustomed to someone else taking the first to break things off. Nearly every Jack Reacher novel written by Lee Child features the title character pursuing a new romantic interest. It makes sense that the show uses the same narrative device because it faithfully adapts its original material. But the cliché is becoming a bit stale and repetitive by Season 3. Reacher Season 4 needs to defy convention and include a romantic interest for Jack Reacher in order to inject some freshness into its narrative. In terms of general narrative, Reacher has so far done a respectable job at maintaining interest. Season 2 captivated viewers by introducing new characters from Reacher's history, while Season 1 kept viewers interested with its usual procedural drama. Similar to this, Reacher Season 3 introduced a novel element by introducing a huge antagonist like Paulie and a walkthrough of an undercover operation. That being said, Reacher's romantic pursuits are becoming a bit too cliched. Therefore, reducing the number of romance subplots in Reacher Season 4 might be beneficial. It might also herald the return of an old romantic interest, such as Roscoe, to change things up a bit. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.